Have you ever sat down in your favorite chair, tried to stand up, and felt that strange heaviness in your legs? Like your knees were stiffer than yesterday, your calves less willing to cooperate? Or maybe you've started noticing that walking upstairs takes just a bit more effort, as if gravity is suddenly stronger than it used to be. And you wonder, is this just age? Is this just how it goes? What if I told you it might not be aging at all? What if the real reason your legs feel tired, achy, or stiff is sitting right in your fruit bowl? I know that sounds surprising. We've been told our whole lives that fruits are healthy, natural, and good for us. And in most cases, they are. But what if, especially after age 60, some fruits actually do more harm than good? Not because they're bad in general, but because your body has changed. Your digestion, your metabolism, your circulation, they're no longer 35 years old, and that means what worked before may now work against you. Today, I'm going to reveal 7 fruits that are quietly draining your leg strength, stiffening your joints, and making it harder for you to stay active and independent. These are fruits that seem innocent, even healthy, but may actually worsen inflammation, raise your blood sugar, and wear down the muscles and nerves that keep your legs working the way you need them to. You might be eating them every single day, and if your legs have felt heavier, more swollen, or less steady lately, your fruit choices could be playing a part. But don't worry, I'll also tell you what to eat instead, so you can enjoy fruit without sabotaging your strength. Now, before we dive in, if you care about living strong, walking confidently, and staying independent for years to come, please hit the subscribe button and tap the bell. Because this channel is all about helping folks over 70 stay informed, empowered, and active. All right, let's talk about the first fruit, and you're not going to like it. It's pineapple. Yes, the tropical fruit that's often praised for its anti-inflammatory effects. And it's true. Pineapple contains bromelain, a natural enzyme that can reduce swelling. But here's the twist. For older adults, pineapple can have the opposite effect. You see, pineapple is high in natural sugars, and it's very acidic. And as we age, our blood vessels become more delicate, our digestion becomes less robust, and our ability to handle sugar spikes weakens. That sweet slice of pineapple can quickly raise your blood sugar, causing tiny blood vessels in your legs to struggle. Over time, that means less oxygen reaching your muscles and more soreness after even a short walk. Not only that, pineapple's acidity can irritate joints, especially if you already live with inflammation, arthritis, or stiffness. Many older adults notice heavier legs, burning joints, or even a strange tightness in their knees and ankles after eating it. And here's something even more important. Bromelain interacts with medications, especially blood thinners. So if you're on daily meds, pineapple can interfere quietly, making your medicine either too strong or too weak. The worst part? You might never suspect the fruit, because pineapple doesn't hurt immediately. It's slow, silent, creeping, until one day you realize you can't move like you used to. Now let's move to the second fruit, one you might eat every morning thinking it's helping your muscles. Bananas. They're soft, easy to chew, high in potassium, and they've long been recommended for avoiding cramps and boosting energy. But for seniors, bananas can be misleading. Why? Because they're packed with natural sugars and fast-digesting carbs. This means your blood sugar shoots up quickly after eating them. And if your body doesn't regulate insulin well anymore, which happens naturally with age, this leads to inflammation and water retention. You might feel it as swelling in the ankles, stiffness in the knees, or a dull ache in your calves. And if you have heart issues, bananas can cause even more fluid buildup, leading to discomfort after meals or trouble walking after long periods of sitting. And no, eating just one banana isn't likely to cause a crisis. But for someone over 60, eating them every day thinking they're helping muscle recovery, that can lead to chronic discomfort and reduced mobility over time. You deserve to know that. And now the third fruit. It's small, sweet, and often found in snack bowls or on charcuterie platters. Grapes. They feel harmless, right? After all, grapes are full of antioxidants and even considered heart healthy. But here's the problem. Grapes are loaded with fructose, a type of sugar that's processed by the liver. As we age, the liver becomes less efficient. Fructose turns into fat and uric acid, and that acid builds up in joints, especially the toes, knees, and ankles. You might feel it as a stabbing pain in the big toe, or burning in the calves, or even a sudden tightness in the hips after you've had what felt like a light snack. And grapes are too easy to overeat. They're bite-sized, juicy, and refreshing, but eat too many and the sugar builds up fast, feeding inflammation, swelling, and eventually joint pain. So let me ask you, have you been eating pineapple, bananas, or grapes, thinking they were helping your health? And have your legs been feeling more tired, more swollen, or less stable lately? If so, stay with me, because there are 4 more fruits we need to talk about. And by the end, you'll know exactly what to cut back on and what to enjoy instead to help your legs feel lighter, stronger, and more alive. Your legs carry your freedom. Let's protect them, one smart choice at a time. Now that we've uncovered how pineapple, bananas, and grapes might be quietly working against your legs, let's keep going, because we're not done yet, and the next fruit may surprise you even more. Let's talk about watermelon. Refreshing, light, summery. Most people see watermelon as the perfect way to stay hydrated. It's sweet, has few calories, and seems harmless. But here's what you might not know. Watermelon has a very high glycemic index. That means it causes your blood sugar to spike quickly. And for someone over 60, those spikes come with consequences. Every time your blood sugar rises rapidly, your body releases insulin. But with age, our response to insulin weakens. Instead of helping us, insulin becomes less efficient and sugar lingers in the blood longer, damaging tiny blood vessels, especially in the legs and feet. What does that mean for you? It means slower circulation, less oxygen to your muscles, and more swelling, fatigue, or stiffness in your legs, especially after meals. Some people even report a dull ache in their calves after eating a few slices of watermelon. It's subtle, but it builds. And because watermelon is so light, we tend to eat a lot of it. A small bowl becomes a large bowl. A couple slices turn into half a melon. All that sugar adds up, silently draining your strength while you think you're doing something healthy. So if you've been enjoying watermelon often, but find your legs feeling more tired or your ankles puffier than usual, this might be why. Now let's move on to a fruit most of us grew up with, a symbol of breakfast, health, and immunity. Yes, it's oranges, bright, tart, packed with vitamin C. Oranges are everywhere, in juice and morning routines, even in health shots marketed to boost the immune system. But beneath that citrusy charm lies a problem: acid. Oranges are highly acidic, and when acid enters an aging body, especially one already dealing with inflammation, arthritis, or joint stiffness, it doesn't just stay in your stomach. It travels into the bloodstream, irritating the soft tissues in your joints. Have you ever woken up with stiff knees or noticed hip pain after sitting too long? That tight feeling in the joints that makes you hesitate before your first step? For some seniors, citrus fruits like oranges can intensify those aches, especially if consumed daily or in juice form. And don't forget the natural sugar in oranges. Combined with their acidity, that sugar can cause blood sugar fluctuations that further inflame joints and contribute to leg pain or swelling. Now, an orange once in a while won't harm most people, but if you drink orange juice every morning thinking it's a healthy habit, and your legs have been getting stiffer, slower, or more painful over time, this could be a connection worth noticing. Let's move on now to something that seems healthier at first glance. It's crisp. It's green. It doesn't even taste that sweet. I'm talking about green apples. Now I know what you're thinking. Green apples aren't like red ones. They have less sugar, they're tart, they feel clean, even safe. But here's what you may not realize. Green apples are high in malic acid, an organic compound that gives them their sour bite. That acid can be tough on aging digestion, irritating the stomach, and in some cases, triggering inflammation once it reaches your bloodstream. If your joints are already sensitive or inflamed, malic acid may quietly increase discomfort in your hips, thighs, or knees. And yes, while they don't taste sugary, green apples still contain natural sugars. If eaten on an empty stomach or before bed, they can still lead to blood sugar spikes, followed by a dip that leaves you feeling sluggish, stiff, or weak, especially in the lower body. What's tricky about green apples is that they're often seen as the better snack. Many seniors eat them raw between meals or late at night, believing they're making a good choice. But for some, especially those with sensitive joints or slower metabolism, green apples might be causing restless legs, cramps at night, or a strange tightness that creeps up after sitting. So now we've come to the seventh and final fruit, one that feels like dessert, one that nearly everyone loves. It's sweet, juicy, and tropical. Yes, it's the mango. Let's be honest, mango tastes like candy. It's smooth, soft, and full of flavor. But behind that sweetness is a concentrated sugar bomb. Mangoes contain one of the highest amounts of natural sugar of any fruit. And when you eat them, your blood sugar responds as if you just ate a candy bar. For younger bodies, that spike is manageable. But after 60, it's a different story. That sugar surge causes inflammation deep within the joints, especially in areas already weakened, like the knees, hips, and ankles. And if you have any nerve sensitivity, mango can make things worse. You might feel it as a burning sensation in the feet, a tingling in the toes, or evening swelling after what felt like a healthy snack. But the body doesn't judge by taste. It reacts to sugar, and mango delivers it in large doses. What makes mango even sneakier is its texture. Because it's light and soft, you may eat more than you realize. Half a mango turns into a whole one. The sugar piles up, and over time, so does the inflammation. And suddenly, you're walking slower. You're feeling more stiffness, maybe even losing confidence in your legs. But who would suspect the fruit? Now that you've heard about all 7 fruits, pineapple, bananas, grapes, watermelon, oranges, green apples, and mango, you might be feeling a little overwhelmed, maybe even surprised. And that's okay. The goal isn't to fear fruit, it's to understand how your aging body responds differently than it used to. These fruits aren't bad, but they may no longer be the best choice for someone over 60 who wants strong, pain-free legs. So what can you eat instead? Let's take a deep breath, and in the next part, we'll explore the fruits that actually help you, the ones that reduce inflammation, support circulation, and help your legs feel lighter and more alive every day. Because it's not just about removing what's hurting you, it's about adding what heals you. Now that we've uncovered the 7 fruits that may be working against your legs, slowly chipping away at your strength, balance, and comfort, it's time for something better. Let's talk about solutions, because here's the truth. What you eat can also heal you. Just as certain fruits may increase inflammation and blood sugar swings, others can gently reduce pain, boost circulation, and help restore flexibility, even if you're in your 70s, 80s, or beyond. You don't need to give up fruit entirely. You just need to choose the right ones for your body, your stage of life, your needs, your strength. Let's begin with a powerful ally: berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, even strawberries in moderation. These tiny fruits are small but mighty. They're rich in antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the joints. Unlike bananas or mangoes, berries are low in sugar, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar or trigger swelling in the legs. What's more, berries contain compounds that support blood vessel health, which is essential if you're dealing with sluggish circulation or cold, tired feet. They help improve the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, and that can mean lighter legs, easier walking, and less stiffness after sitting. Try adding a handful of berries to your breakfast or afternoon snack. They're easy to digest, gentle on the body, and supportive of long-term mobility. Next, let's talk about a fruit many people forget is even a fruit: avocado. Yes, it's creamy, savory, and often found in sandwiches or salads. But make no mistake, avocado is a fruit, and it's one of the best ones for aging joints and circulation. Why? Because avocado is rich in healthy fats, the kind that calm inflammation and help protect the soft tissues in your joints. These fats act like natural cushioning, easing the pressure on your knees and hips. Avocados also help regulate blood sugar, giving you steady energy without the highs and lows that leave your legs feeling heavy or your joints flaring up. Even half an avocado a day can make a difference. Spread it on whole grain toast, mix it into a salad, or simply eat it with a spoon and a dash of lemon juice. Now, for those looking for something tropical but gentle, consider papaya. Papaya is soft, mild, and easy to digest. It contains a special enzyme called papain, which supports digestion and helps reduce inflammation, especially in the gut and joints. For older adults with sensitive stomachs or arthritis, papaya can feel like a relief. It doesn't overload you with sugar, and it won't irritate your joints the way citrus or acidic fruits might. Many seniors find that eating a few slices of papaya in the morning helps them feel lighter, move easier, and avoid that morning stiffness that makes it hard to get going. Another option worth adding to your list is cherries, but with a small caveat. Cherries, especially tart cherries, are known to help lower uric acid levels. That means if you've struggled with gout, joint flares, or burning in your big toes or knees, cherries can help soothe that discomfort. But here's the key: moderation. Cherries are still sweet, so a small handful is enough. Don't turn them into a dessert bowl. Used wisely, they can offer real relief. And what if you're craving something juicy, but want to avoid fruits that spike your blood sugar? Try pears, especially when eaten with a little protein or fiber. Pears are gentle on digestion, have a subtle natural sweetness, and don't overwhelm your body with fast carbs. When paired with a slice of cheese or a few almonds, they help sustain your energy without causing that crash that leaves your legs aching and your mind foggy. Pears also contain soluble fiber, which supports gut health and blood sugar balance. Two things that are more important than ever as we age. Now here's something even more important than any one fruit: the way you eat them. Even the healthiest fruit can be hard on your body if eaten too often, too quickly, or at the wrong time. That's why I encourage you to eat fruit in small portions, especially after age 60. Pair fruit with protein or fat, like nuts, yogurt, or cheese to slow sugar absorption. Avoid fruit late at night when digestion is slower and sugar can linger in the bloodstream. Listen to your body. If you feel swelling, stiffness, or fatigue shortly after eating, take note. That's your body talking. Remember, eating fruit should make you feel energized, not sluggish. It should support your movement, not burden your legs. It's not about restriction, it's about alignment, choosing what matches your body's needs at this stage of life. And don't worry, you don't have to get it perfect overnight. Start by swapping just one of the bad 7 for a better choice and see how your body responds. You might be surprised how quickly you feel a change. Because when the sugar spikes stop, when inflammation begins to fade, and when circulation improves, you'll notice the difference in your legs, in your knees, in your ankles, even in the way you rise from your chair or step out for a walk. And that brings us to something just as important as what you eat: how you feel inside. When your body hurts, it can be hard to stay positive. Pain wears you down, not just physically, but emotionally. That's why we need to support not just your joints, but your spirit. Stay connected. Stay curious. Reach out to family, friends, your community. Share a meal. Take a slow walk in the sun. Laugh a little more. Rest a little better. Because healing doesn't only happen in the joints. It happens in the heart, in the mind, and in the way you carry yourself each day. And you deserve that peace. You deserve those stronger legs. And you deserve to move through your day with confidence. Not fear of falling, not dread of another painful step. So let's start with one thing, just one, and build from there. In the next part, we'll pull it all together. We'll go over what really matters, how to make the shift, and how you can take control of your mobility and health from here on out, with no fear, no guilt, and no more guessing. Let's take a moment and bring it all together. Today, we uncovered 7 fruits that, while often considered healthy, can quietly chip away at your strength, circulation, and joint health after 60. Pineapple, bananas, grapes, watermelon, oranges, green apples, and mango. Each of them carries something your aging body might no longer handle well. Whether it's sugar spikes, acidity, or inflammatory compounds, these fruits can leave you feeling heavy, swollen, stiff, or even in pain, especially in your legs and lower joints. But you've also learned something more powerful. There are better options. You now know about the gentle strength of berries, the healing fats in avocado, the soothing enzymes in papaya, and the subtle sweetness of pears, all of which work with your body instead of against it. You've seen how a few thoughtful swaps can ease pain, restore energy, and help you move with more comfort and stability. And here's the most important message of all. It's not too late. Whether you're 65 or 95, you still have time to take back your strength, to walk without fear of stumbling, to rise from your chair without that ache in your knees, to go outside, breathe deeply, and feel like your body is carrying you again, not holding you back. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It starts with small, consistent changes. Swapping one fruit in your bowl, listening to how your body feels after meals, eating with intention, not habit, moving a little more, resting a little better. You are not powerless in the face of aging. You are not stuck. And you're certainly not too old to improve. Your body may have slowed, but it hasn't stopped growing. You still have strength inside you, and your legs deserve the chance to feel that again. I want you to remember something very clearly. Your independence lives in your legs. Your freedom to get out of bed on your own, your ability to cook, clean, garden, visit a friend, to live on your terms. And those legs, those muscles, joints, and bones need the right support. The food you eat today affects how you move tomorrow. So let's feed your future wisely. If this video helped you see your fruit bowl a little differently, if you had even one aha moment, please leave a comment below. Let me know what surprised you. Which fruit are you ready to swap? What changes are you going to try this week? You can simply type, "I'm starting today," if that's all you've got. That one line could inspire someone else reading through the comments to do the same. We grow stronger together. And while you're here, don't forget to like this video if it was helpful. It's a small click, but it helps this message reach someone else who may be quietly struggling with weak legs or unexplained joint pain, not realizing what might be causing it. And of course, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a tip that could improve your mobility, protect your independence, and help you live fully at every age. Before we part, I want to leave you with this thought. Aging is not about giving up. It's about getting smarter, choosing what serves you now, not what worked 30 years ago. And with every small shift, you honor your body. You tell yourself, "I still matter. I'm still in charge." So eat with care, walk with confidence, and wake up every day knowing you've still got power in those legs. You just need to feed it right. Thank you for spending your time here with me today. You could have clicked on anything, and you chose this. That means you care, and that's a beautiful thing. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay steady, stay curious, and stay strong.